lot of great songs over the years have been composed by a nice melody and chords that went along with it, and the chords would oftentimes move in fourths. Say you were in C major, C to F would be a fourth, right? C, D, E, F. To like a B half diminished would be another fourth. To, so like an E minor or something would be another fourth. Just keep stacking fourths. A lot of times songs will move in those forms using interesting chords. Here's kind of an example of that. A lot of movement in that song, a lot of stuff going in fourths. So let's take a look at it. So it starts out with a G7 sharp 5 chord, F, B, D sharp, G, resolving to like a C6, or the A is in the melody there, implying a 6. Well, that's a movement of a fourth, with G7 sharp 5, resolving to a C chord, let's say there's a fourth. And it turns into a C7, another C7, really like a C. The melody turns into the ninth there, the D on top. And that resolves to an F6 type F chord. C, F, A, D, F6, or call it an F6. It's also a Dmin7, you can say. But and then resolving to the C note there. Fourth resolution there. You just turn it into a C dominant chord. Another C dominant chord, resolving a fourth up to an F chord. And then an F sharp fully diminished chord. That's always cool. Put a fully diminished chord on the raised fourth degree. So if you were in C, you have F sharp fully diminished chord. That's kind of a cool thing. C chord. That kind of sound. But anyways, then that F sharp fully diminished chord resolves to like a C6 chord. Then it goes to an A7 chord, a dominant chord from the 6th degree. It doesn't move in fourths continuously. It would sound a little formulaic after a while. If it did, your ears would get used to it and be like an exercise. So it changes up a little bit. So C chord, A7 chord, dominant from the 6th, resolving to a D minor with the 11th in the melody, resolving back down to the 3rd. There's a movement of a fourth. A7 resolution to a D minor, A to D, and then it goes from a D minor to a G7, which is another movement of a fourth. And then the G7 resolves to a C, another movement of a fourth. D minor 7 chord, back to a C, and then you're at the top again. Go through the form, and that's an interesting movement of fourths.